You didn't do the intro.
With great power comes great responsibility. It's morphing time. Got a bad feeling about this.
Oops. Forgot I didn't have it queued up because we had the Geekiez going too at the same time, so I forgot.
That's right. Welcome to the Geeks with technical difficulties. Steve dropped off right as we were going live, and so all this fun stuff. So this is a Lil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
This is Sean to transforming like Megatron.
And this is Ed from all the way over at the Star Geek studio.
Thank you, Ed. And I'm gonna toast everyone a happy New Year with my espresso martini and my marble glass. So happy New Year, everyone. I'm drinking tonight, fellas. I'm boozing it up. So, and I'm on my
Look at
meds.
Lil. Oh man, Lil doesn't give a fuck tonight, huh?
So, how's everyone's week? How's everyone's New Year? I know we talked during Star Geeks, but this is the first Geeks episode for the new year, and Ed's joining us to talk about the Geekiez, but we got our regular show to do as well. So
Star Wars 77, what up? What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Thank you for joining us tonight. Shit,
I know. Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
It's a Star Geeks guy. But nice to.
Hey, we're all geeks of everything, man. Right? Like we're watching. We've got the football game on.
I know, right?
We're all like looking off.
Only reason I'm watching the fucking football game because I got a fucking parlay. I needed Pittsburgh to fucking win.
And you're going to lose that because I don't know why. I would. You should have asked me. I would have never told you to bet Pittsburgh on that game.
Yeah, I was listening to my son. Oh man.
So,
what's up, Taylor?
What's up, Taylor?
So anything new this week, guys? Anything for the new year? Anything?
Baldur's Gate. That's it. That's all I've been doing.
Baldur's Gate.
That's all I've been doing.
How is that, Steve? How you enjoying Baldur's Gate?
I really enjoy it. Quite enjoy it. I got a couple of campaigns going now, a couple of different ones, and so
what's up?
I just can't wait till one of you guys wants to jump in on that action and have a little bit of fun. The cross-platform play, though, isn't actually live yet. Like, that doesn't go live until, like, March. So, oops.
I didn't mean to pick the Steelers.
I agree, Star Wars Act. I don't know why you did that, but... what's up, James? Happy New Year as well. I do want to play Marvel Rivals. I plan on downloading that because all I did was binge 2 shows. So I did binge for Fernando because we're going to review that separate, and we're going to have a separate review for Blue-Eyed Samurai. So I did finish that, and boy, that was not what I expected that show to be. Let's just put it that way. Like, I was totally thrown off of Blue-Eyed Samurai. But I also finished Squid Game season 2.
Really? You finished Squid Game season 2?
I did. I told you guys my New Year's resolution was to watch more shit.
Haven't even started.
Starting strong.
And holy shit. They brought it. But I do have to say, I don't like mid-season cliffhangers where it doesn't finish the story. And then it's like, oh, more's coming in 2025. I'm like, damn you, just like Cobra Kai. It's like, I don't want that shit. Give it to me all at once. Because that's why I love season 1. Like, if they never brought into season 2, it was a complete story. It did leave you with something more, but it still told that story.
Sounds an awful lot like House of the Dragon.
Yeah. Can't wait till you get to that one.
So, but I did like Squid Game. I thought it was good, and I'll talk more about it when you guys watch it. So, because there was, it wasn't as drama filled because it's like I knew all the players.
Ain't that something, Steve? He'll talk about it more when we watch it.
Yeah. I'm like, what? This 2025 really is a new timeline. Pacino, I have not played Alien on PS5 VR. I didn't know that was a thing. Is it like Alien Isolation and you can just play it with the VR? Because if that's the case, that would be fucking sweet.
No. Yeah,
Let me know, Pacino. Let me know. Yeah, the PS5's been getting a lot of action over at the house lately. I'm getting a lot.
Okay. Fernando, what up?
Fernando.
What else is up? Man, Steve, watch anything else this week or no?
Nope. Nothing of any substance or consequence.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything either. It's nothing.
I put on The Island of Dr. Moreau today with Val Kilmer.
Wow.
Really?
That movie sucks, but I like it. I know it's bad, but I'm like, it's fine.
It's bad.
I like when he's like, look at these people. Look at him. And a little guy looks at the camera. I don't know why.
I did also catch up on Creature Commandos. So I'm caught up through episode 6 on Creature Commandos.
You watch Creature Commandos.
Silhouette of Batman. You know.
I honestly forgot.
Freaking out.
I forgot about Creature Commandos this week.
You didn't miss anything. Again, this is another thing too. It's like I'm not that I don't love it, but not that I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Not that I don't hate it.
I watched.
Not that I don't hate it.
I watched What If.
I didn't watch that yet. I was going to do that tomorrow.
Oh, it'll be in my best and worst TV shows of this year.
So I'm guessing worst.
Definitely. Well, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying it.
Well, if it's in your best or worst, I'm
it's around there somewhere. I'm just saying.
All right.
It's tinkering. What else? Anybody else?
We got the salt and pepper thing going on again. I don't know what.
Who, me?
Yeah, black hoodie, white hoodie.
I don't know, man. It's a gray hoodie though. It looked white, but it's gray.
I agree with you, James.
Yes, man. I agree too.
Shit.
It's that shtick is getting old, and I haven't even seen this newest episode. So, and even I'm like, all right, enough already. He hasn't even met the bride yet, and there's only 2 episodes left, or they haven't met on screen yet.
Yeah,
except for the flashback. Yeah, but
I really like the animation, and I really like the action. The action and the animation is so good. It's just so good.
Yeah, that's the difference. You know, that's the difference between like 3D generated animation and like real traditional animation. Is that you get the effect and everything of it. Like you get that feel of like it's animation, not like it's this was done on a computer and it doesn't look great. Like the only thing that I think the animations that really kind of get away with it, like Mario Bros. Got away with it. It's really great. That's a really great one. Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse, I think, is more traditional than I think.
Well, it's a mix, right?
Highly 3D animated.
Yeah,
it's highly, but then it's also traditional
overlaid,
too.
Right? It's overlaid.
Yeah, it's like a lot of overlay, but it's also animation too.
One, it uses a bunch of different styles of animation throughout.
So it gets that definitely plays, but there's just other things that just don't really work to me sometimes. But a traditional animation always, to me, I'm always I want to employ all the animators. Love traditional animation. So you're right.
Arcane,
I'm sorry.
Arcane is
sorry. Fuck. I apologize. Yeah. Let me shut up now. Because you know what? I am completely wrong.
5 minutes of wasted time.
5 minutes of wasting my time. Just realized Arcane is fucking generated 3D. God damn it.
Shit. That shit is so good.
and
Secret Level
too. Yeah.
Woo.
Secret
Level's hit and miss, but Sean, the highs on Secret Level are so high.
Yeah, but man, I don't know.
They can't all episodes be bangers, and they're all done by different studios. It's like not every episode of Love, Death, and Robots is awesome.
True.
Not every episode of Black Mirror is awesome, but that show is still fucking rules.
It was great the first season, though, Steve. First season was great.
Of what, Black Mirror?
Second season was good too.
Yeah, but they started getting into the weeds. I agree.
I think after that movie that they did,
I didn't like that. The Bandersnatch or whatever.
Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah,
it was a cool concept.
Until you realize that when I'm watching a movie, it's because I'm fucking lazy. I don't want to do shit. I'm not pushing buttons and shit. And then I'm like, I got to go back. I don't like this. Like, it's too many options, bro.
I got to pick up my remote just died. I got to turn it back on again.
It's like, Yeah, it's too much character, too much customization in that menu. I don't like it. It's a movie.
Yeah, I get it. So, anything else? Anything else you guys watched this week?
No.
It seems like our other means website is down for the count. I've been checking it every hour because I've been trying to go in and try to pull up some movies, but I'm pissed. I was pissed today.
That thing's been solid for years.
I know. I'm like,
2025. We worked on Thursday.
Yeah, maybe I'll be back up. You know, maybe somebody found something and they'll get it back up. But
not how those things stay on as long as they do. It's not a fucking secret. You can literally Google it and it's right there.
It really is. It's so bad and obvious.
It's like any day now.
Well, I got a bunch of stuff for the toy box, so I don't know if you guys have anything. I could jump into that.
Oh shit! I did get a couple of tapes, but they're in the other room. I'll be right back. Keep going.
All right. James says he knows one, but it only works for Android. Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, I usually stream it off of my Xbox.
I use it on my iPad.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends. Oh, he's got two different. Well, you know, you don't have to send it in the chat. You can send it via DM, however you want to put it in, James. We'll appreciate it. Any other way we can find other means. So for the toy box,
you want me to do my shitty little tapes before you do your awesome stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think my stuff's awesome, but it's cool.
I got a couple toy box things too.
Little stuff. You have the spotlight, but I did find Office Space this week. I didn't have that one. I thought I did, but I didn't. So here it is.
I like the big $4.99 sticker on it.
It was not $4.99. It was $4.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
56.
I'm just saying.
And it's not the best Frankenstein movie, but it's one of the best covers. Oh, it's sweet. The Raul Julia, John Hurt.
That's a nice cover.
With the stitches through the eyes. Very, very sweet. So pick those up. That's it.
That shirt's on Steve's. I was gonna say OnlyFans. I guess Steve has an OnlyFans.
Wow.
T-Public.
All right.
So basically,
whole new program.
What you saying is Ed went on to Steve's OnlyFans account in order.
It's actually not. It's actually
out.
It's actually there. So if you look at the banner down there, you can see that URL. That's the Geeks new T-Public page where all sorts of new fun stuff is at. So
very cool.
So I got a couple things before a little jumps into his toy box. I think I was talking last week, or maybe I was talking on. I don't even remember what I was talking on. But I got more of those Blockies things this week.
Did you find Soundwave?
Well, they're not blind bag, right?
They're blind box. They're all
okay. They're blind box. Okay.
Yeah, they're all blind box. There's 3 different waves. All the waves, and the next wave, my hobby shop is actually getting them in this week. I did get though, which is awesome. I got what's this slag in his robot mode. Really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love these dumb things, man. I got slag. I got one I've been looking for, which is really cool. I got Bumblebee.
Nice.
Comes with a little monitor that has Spike's face on it.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
That's really cool, right? So yeah, you put them all together. He comes with a thumb. Oh shit, but they're easy to put back on. He got a little thumbs up thing. He has other little things, but the design of it is really great because I thought they were gonna do the same thing with Cliff Jumper, but the cool part is they're both different. They're both different like molds. Like their top is the same, but the feet are different, which is really great.
Good.
Yeah, so they actually put a lot of thought into these things, which is amazing to me. I got one of my favorites. I got Jazz.
Oh yeah,
that old G1 look. I love that. I love the way he looks. Looks dope. So definitely got that. They come with guns.
That colorway is really nice.
Yeah, great colorway. Again, the detail on it is really cool. They put a lot of decals and stuff on it.
You got a whole little army of those things going, don't you?
Dude, I got a whole thing going, man. Got
How many
fucking-
are there?
Oh my god! Right now I got like 20.
Well, every blind
Every blind
series
box
has what 8, 12,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 12. I got
So 3 series. I mean, you're at 36.
Yes.
got Soundwave. The only problem is the variant one comes with Laserbeak, but this one does come with a little tape inside.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
so
Is the
do
tape
they have
removable?
ones that are like harder to find
yeah,
in the
yeah,
blind pack?
yeah. They have each one has like a little.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Dude, but they're cheap though, but it's not bad. But
Yeah, but the problem is then you're looking at the odds.
duplicates.
You're like
The
1 in
duplicates.
72 or whatever it is.
it's
Yeah.
1 in 36. But I've gotten a Chase one. I got the Chase Optimus Prime, which is a more shinier version of this.
That one's nice.
Yeah, comes with the battle action shit. Really cool.
So now, do they have? Because I get the Lego minifigs,
Mhm.
and they recently changed them from the blind bag to the blind box. But there's actually a QR code on it now, to where if you go to a particular website, you can scan the code to see which one's in it.
So, they didn't give me that yet, but each one comes with a little file card, and the file card like kind of shows like their attributes and shit. So
That's
like
Oh, they look like pogs.
they're like pogs, right? Little fucking pogs. They're really cool. But yeah, so that's cool. And then the last one I got was Megatron, which is dope.
Oh yeah.
Megatron comes with a little G1 look, colors, and just really cool, man. Like really, I like these dumb things. They're just like so easy to get, and just like, oh, I can do this, and you can change the bodies up if you really wanted to. But yeah, and now
It's that cheap thing that fills that gap between big purchases.
Destructicons. I got to get all 5 of them. So now I got to get all 5 of the Destructicons. But the next one comes out in a different wave. And then
Where do you get these at? Where do you get the blind box?
I have a hobby shop, like a little hobby shop by me, and they just have all the blind. They have them all like they just came out not too long ago, and the guy keeps seeing me come in. He's like, I'm ordering the next wave. I'm like, well, I'll be right here to get them all and then I got all the Seekers, well, the 3 Seekers or whatever.
It's awesome. I feel like a little
Yeah,
kid.
right. It's so cool, man. And Starscream comes with Megatron's gun, which is dope. So,
Oh, yeah.
And then they all have like these little blasters and shit like that. Like you can use those as like little pieces and shit. So, yo, dude, these things are fucking dope as shit, dog. I seen some on eBay. One on eBay, they're going for like $40-$50. I'm like, what?
If they're the rare ones.
Yeah, the rare ones. But
Well, I don't know how crazy that community is, but if it's again like the Lego one, you could get crazy like I am.
yeah,
And I actually have a very small pocket scale that is extremely accurate. And if you look online, you can find the weight of the various figures and throw the box on, so you can kind of check your list and go, okay, this one is 36.2 grams. This one's 34 grams. So this must be, oh yeah, no, I'm that guy.
good Lord. I'm not going to that level. I'm just going to guess it. Like, I'm like, I shake it up a little bit, see like, the weight of it. And then I just kind of go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Ed, you're nuts, man. That's nuts.
Yeah. A little go ahead, man. Do your thing.
So I talked about it on Star Geeks, but I just want to bring it up here real quick. I got I'm looking at retro magazines, so I got Starlog from '83, which is awesome, and an Alter Ego. It's timely, talking about the history of timely comics and Marvel comics, and it's got like a double cover, so it's got like the original Avengers and stuff. So I love this art because it's Ditko and not Ditko, Kirby and Joe Simon.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked those 2 up. I also picked this up because it was at this retro video game shop, but it was only $10, and it reminds me of my kids. And for some odd reason, their first favorite horror movie between the 3 of them was hold on, sorry, James said something here. Ed, did you get Series 27 on the Lego minifigures?
Not yet. I haven't. I'm waiting for them to show up at my Walmart, and then I'll take pictures of the QR codes and buy them all in one fell swoop.
There you go. So a movie that Steve and I reviewed and we both did not like, but I've learned to love. It is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch, and it's got the 3 terror tunes with
That's really
this.
cool though.
Yeah, and it's my kids. It's like all 3 of them, and they did the homage in the new Halloween
That's
trilogy.
awesome.
So I got these guys. It was only $10. So like they were selling this at Target for like $30-$35. So I was like, $10, I'm buying it. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Now I'm singing that song in my head.
8 more days till Halloween. Halloween silver
Shamrock.
I love that shit. Every Halloween we play it. So I got this awesome Friday the 13th video game T-shirt.
That's amazing. Very nice.
With the LJN logo. I love that shit. Also, I got these little McDonald's figures at back home at that place I took you guys to, Quake Collectibles, that had like just unbelievable amounts of just loose figures everywhere.
It feels like we've come full circle on the show. Like we started collecting little things, went to big stuff. Now we're all collecting little things again.
Well, you're right. You're right. But I mean, I couldn't pass up on this 88.
It was not that money to keep up with these statues and shit, dog.
It's very, very true.
I can't keep doing this,
yeah,
man.
hello. Yeah, go to single mode. Let's take a look
Go
at
to single mode. All right, go to
let's
single
take a look at
mode. So
Mario.
solo layout. There you go. I'm on single mode now. So I'll bring up the Season of the Witch figures again, so you guys can see them. So trying to get the reflection out there. So
You got it from Walmart?
No, I got it from a retro video game shop that I stopped at in Kentucky. So and then I got this from Quake Collectibles. It's the little Mario. It's from Mario 3, and it's like, you stick it and it's supposed to
You
hop.
had those back in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
it was an 89 Happy Meal toy, I
Yeah,
think
something like
was. It says on the bottom here. Let me see.
You know you need some glasses. You know you can't see.
I know. I got.
I'm like 89. I'm
Yeah,
like
don't be
that.
tough,
If that was 89, that means I was 6. That's prime Happy Meal.
Yep,
toy for me.
1989 Nintendo. So I got that, and then I also got the Luigi on the cloud.
Oh,
I
nice.
remember that too.
Very cool.
I know we had
Yeah.
those.
Yep, 1989 Nintendo. So I need my glasses. Get to take those off. And this fucking thing was like out of nowhere. Like it's the weirdest thing because like I always sing the Gummy Bears theme song. Like that's a theme song I'm always singing. Like, and I found one of the figure. It was $1. I got the little Gummy Bear figure. Look at this thing.
I've seen those so many places. I just never picked them up.
I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't. Like he was just.
But now you need all the other ones.
Little cubby.
You need all the other ones. You can't just go with
I think I'm good. I'm good with the one little representation.
But if you find one more, then you're.
I don't think they're that expensive too. You can probably get those online.
I saw some mint on card for like $30, but I'm not buying a mint on card. So that was $1. So I'm going with that.
Yeah, thrift store prices like I go.
For sure. So then going back in my retro video game collecting and stuff like that, I know this is going to be a weird thing to talk about, but like I got this little chip set thing that I'm testing out for the GameCube. It takes a micro SD card. It actually, there's ports on the bottom of the GameCube. And this is a ROM hack or not a ROM hack, but like a non-soldering kind of emulation thing to do for your GameCube. We're just gonna pop this in, and you can play GameCube games on a micro SD card. So this was only $6. So I'm testing this thing out to see if it's any good, but thought that'd be kind of cool. That's it. And then to go with some new wave things to play retro games on, I got this retro bit Super Nintendo controller that uses USB, has a USB dongle and a Super Nintendo dongle. So my Super Nintendo system, I can actually play wireless. So my original
really
Super
cool.
Nintendo, I get to play wireless and not have to sit there with.
Let me know if that works on that game stick thing, because if it does,
it will.
I might be interested.
These usually do because it's got the USB
dongle. Yeah.
And these are only like $20, $25.
I'll tell you what, USB plug-in controllers don't work on that thing.
They don't?
Nope.
They should.
I'll
look into it and follow up with you because I know there's some Bluetooth ones as well, so I'll let you know.
Okay.
So what else did I get? Okay, so I got a bunch of games. So I'll
Holy
talk about
shit.
those two later. So I got some Nintendo games.
Looks like a stack of tapes. It's game talk. Uh-huh.
I got Championship Bowling for the NES. Look at that thing. Look at that guy. Look at
That
that
guy
bowler.
is styling.
Look at that. Got
Look at that
leg
form.
swing
It's
up.
graceful.
I got Wheel of Fortune Jr. for the NES. I've never played this, but these again were $2 NES cartridges. I had to pick them up because I didn't have them. So 2 games that I did not have as well that cost a little bit more than $2, but this one not much more. This one was an $8 game. Was X-Men for the NES.
Oh, now that's a
Nice.
fucking nice cartridge sticker right there.
The game sucks. I'll tell you
Don't
that.
care.
The game-
But that's Nintendo. That's the story of most of a lot of those Nintendo games.
But this is a game that doesn't suck, and this game actually cost me quite a bit. This is a $75 cartridge that I had to purchase, but it's one of the rare ones that I really wanted. And
So you paid retail. You paid $75 for that thing.
I paid $75 for it, and it's Darkwing Duck
Oh, look at that sticker.
by Capcom.
And that's actually
Those
a good
games
game.
were good.
Yeah, the Capcom NES games were awesome.
Specifically Capcom Disney NES games.
Very, very much so. So with that, I know I talked a little bit. Maybe I didn't talk about it on the show. I can't remember. Maybe I did bring it up last week real quickly, but I did get a Sega Master System. I hooked it up. Everything works perfectly. I wanted to show it because I know a lot of people don't know. It's funny because I was talking with my brother-in-law and everybody. I'm like, oh, I picked up a Sega Master System. They're like, what the hell is a Master System? I'm like, this is the 8-bit Sega system before the Genesis, because everybody knows Sega for the Genesis. Nobody knows this thing. Like, this thing is
That was the rival to Nintendo.
Yeah, and it failed miserably. It did great in Brazil, and the Genesis even did great in Brazil. Everything Sega in Brazil did great. I don't know why Brazil loved Sega, but so I got the Master System. Looks great condition. Came with both controllers. Came with the light gun, and then on top of that, I picked up 2 games for it. I just love these boxes because they're ridiculously plain and nothing. But because I wanted one to play with the light gun, so I got marksman shooting and trap shooting.
Don't you look at that game and go, that looks like fun. That looks like fucking schoolwork.
Exactly. I don't
That looks
understand
like
why
you're gonna get
grid.
graded on that shit.
Why do they use this grid design? Because they even use it for the Genesis, the old games, but it's black, and you see the grid around the pictures. And then I got Space Harrier. So
also,
cool
it looks like fucking like schoolwork. Like, gotta get a math problem.
It's a workbook.
It's pretty funny, but I got those 2, and then
and they work. It works. What do the cartridges look like for the Master System?
They're similar to like a Super Nintendo cartridge and stuff. They're very, very basic.
Okay.
Damn, even the fucking games look like work. No wonder it failed. They got no no pizzazz. There's no flash, no style.
Yeah, but I got the manuals, and it's got a poster in here too. Like it even came with the poster. So
they hired some fucking dickhead minimalist artist.
Oh, with all the games listed on the back.
Yeah, this is the Space Harrier poster.
Oh, now that's fucking sweet right there. Look at that car. No business being there, but it looks sweet.
And then a bunch of games listed on the back.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So
quite nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I did buy it's coming from AliExpress, a 501 Master System cartridge, because I'm not going to collect all the games for the Master System, but I wanted to try them out. And it was $19. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get that. So why not? I also got this really cool book, Marvel's Greatest Comics, 100 comics that built the Marvel Universe. So, what is it? He used to be an artist for Sega, and I thought it would sell to parents. Included a free ruler. Maybe on those math games, But I love this thing because I was reading through it. Got like a lot of the classic books and stuff, and a lot of
some piece of shit minimalist artist. Sorry, man.
a lot of the storyboards and stuff from some of the biggest comics and some of the first appearances. And it gives you a lot of like books that you don't think are, and even modern books that are like really like the stories really help build Marvel. So it's like I'm looking at these to really look at like which ones I want to like collect. So I was kind of looking at like Infinity number 3. Like I would have never picked that up on its own, but like looking at this and reading about the story here, it's just kind of cool. So it's a cool book. Just hit myself in the face with it, but Marvel's greatest comics. 100 comics that created the Marvel universe. So
That's
Very
also
nice.
very cool.
and the last thing I got was the last statue right now in the McFarlane 1/6 scale that I needed to get to have all those for right now. The Wolverine. So I got the Wolverine.
The Hulk
little-
reflection.
yeah, the little kind of swampy background here, and then it came with let me put myself on.
Me and Steve went down this whole rabbit hole the other day about you getting these things, man. Did you watch the show when we were talking about it?
I did not. But look at that. Look at that.
that's fucking
So
awesome.
good.
That is awesome.
So
God, I'm surprised no one has done a big statue of that yet.
I know.
Damn,
But,
I kind of want that one.
Yeah,
it's a
that
6
one's
scale. I
nice.
mean, $50. You can't go wrong.
I seen the Hawk one. I was like, damn, I kind of want.
I got that. We talked about that.
I know.
Yeah. So now I have all the McFarlane ones. So I got the 2 variant Spider-Man.
I feel bad, yo. If McFarlane gets the Star Wars license, I Lord forbid if they will go ham with that license, man. I don't think Hasbro's ever going to give that license up, but like I know they'll figure that shit out.
They probably will. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I love this one because I have the comic, right? So like every one I have the comic. Now I'm trying to think like how do I want to display it. And I have all the graded comics from almost all these, except for that Captain America that's not
A
graded.
little shelf. You put a little shelf under your.
I wonder if I should do that, like get some floating shelves around, but like I have no wall space. Like I don't know. Like,
yeah, no wall space.
wall space is very minimal, but I would like to, put my Hulk 340 with this one, and then get the other one. So
I will not ship you my Y-wing. No, I will not.
So there's my toy box. I went through it quick. Got other, little Spider-Man doodad things here and there, but that's the most part of the cool stuff.
Dude,
I don't know why, but like the little McDonald's Mario toys, like I love those things.
Those are
like,
awesome. Those are awesome. I keep asking if you want that Mario watch at the.
I know.
The Nintendo one. It's still there. I think it's still there. So let me know next time I go back up. I'll definitely say something.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's it for this.
Hey, you got anything?
No, you know me. I don't buy a whole heck of a lot of anything.
Uh,
The only thing that I got was the Lego set that I showed
Oh, that's
on
right. Yeah,
Star
you got-
Geeks.
Yeah.
So
I was going to ask you guys. I know it's not Star Geeks time, but do you guys still have these Toys R Us Star Wars medals?
No, I never got one. Guess I missed out on that.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, because this one is Hoth with the Stormtrooper.
Where'd you get those from?
Yavin from Toys R Us.
Oh,
This one's
I never knew
Endor.
you had those.
Huh?
I never knew you had those.
Well, I guess they'll be coming your way, Sean.
Yeah, well, whenever you want to send that box out.
It's coming out. Trust me. It's coming out. Jenny's like, get this box out of here. I'm like, all right. So
I like how Will does something nice and Sean doesn't say thank you. He's just like, yeah, well, fucking hurry up with it then.
I say that all the time.
it's true. It's true. He's like, bitch, what?
behind
Where's
the
the stuff?
scenes, the love fest that I have for a little Steve is ridiculous. I don't want to hear that shit.
So that's it. And the only other thing I think before we get into the geekies, I know Sean, you don't care for the animation, but they did release a trailer for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm interested. I kind of like the story, kind of like alternate universe, alternate telling of the Spider-Man story.
You like a Spider-Man story? No.
Shocking.
I know. I'm going to be doing my own weekly breakdown of it every 10 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get your animation piece of it, Sean. I wasn't too keen on it, but then
My snobbiness of that, the way it looks, I just don't like it.
you know what they sold me when they played the when they play the Spider-Man 60 Spider-Man theme music over in the beginning of it. So I'm like, all right,
it does kind of look like a old,
looks like a comic book,
comic strip from like a newspaper kind of.
Yeah,
it does. It does have that look to it.
I kind of like the Peter look. Like it's very different than we've seen in the past. Like I don't know about the story about Norman giving him the Future Foundation suit, even though it's going to be like a different type of suit, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is an alternate reality, so who knows?
Is it alternate reality?
Yeah, this is not, because it's a totally different origin and everything. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, I guess we'll see. Was it January?
It comes out at the end of the month. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, I'll definitely review it with you. Like, I mean, I'll review a couple episodes. Are you gonna get that jersey?
No. As I look at this animation style, and this is really dating myself, it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys ever watched Clutch Cargo.
No.
If you watched Pulp Fiction, when Butch was a kid, that was the cartoon he was watching. So it looked like this, but they had kind of a cutout to where it was an actual person's mouth speaking through the animation. It's very weird to watch, but that's what this reminds me of. If you get a chance, just Google Clutch Cargo and watch a few minutes of that. It's interesting.
Future Foundation suit's cool. I always like that suit.
Yeah, I guess Norman gives it to him because that's Norman Osborn if you see it in the beforehand. So
yeah, it definitely does have a comic book look to it. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how it plays. I mean, I'm not, I might like it. You never know.
I kind of like that. I don't know what the over shading style, because it does remind me of those 60s Silver Age books, right? Like you see in the hair, you see like the thick blacks.
Yeah.
So maybe it's because like I collect those Silver Age books that it reminds me of that Silver Age, especially his look. Like his look, that's not a kid these days. Like you see him with that damn jacket and yellow shirt.
Yeah.
That is so like throwback to those 60s era books. I mean, everybody else looks more modern.
Yeah, everybody looks modern though.
It's a hoodie jacket, but it's like you can still feel it like he's wearing like a sport coat like he did in the 60s. It's weird. It's a weird combination that they made there. But
will you get that jersey if they sell it? Because I know they're.
Well, I have a Spider-Man hockey jersey.
Oh, you do?
Okay. He didn't ask that. He asked if you would get that one.
Yeah, probably. Because why not? I get everything Spider-Man, right? Like if it. Sure.
But then you're wearing Sharks colors. Now, Sean, if you could pull up the new Geeks TeePublic page, I did add something in there that was kind of funny. It's going to be a little joke for you. I don't think you've seen this one before. The link is in the comments. It's a salt and pepper thing. It's funny.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a salt and pepper thing. Let me just.
Don't fucking worry about it. They'll stay in your lane. Salt and pepper thing. No. Kick themselves off.
Wow.
I was just saying. I don't want to give too much away, then it's going to be not funny.
I don't know. See if I got to find it. It's going to give me a second. I had to go to the TeePublic page and search for it. And it didn't come out. I got to pull the. Yikes. Okay, yeah, keep talking though. I'll pull it.
Yeah, and that's it. Before we're gonna do our Geekiez this year. I think we always talk about the best and worst, but this is the first time I think we've named it. So the Geekiez. I'm liking the gold backgrounds here.
I fucked up. I didn't realize it until Sean posted the banner. Like I did all the Geekiez stuff with IES. All of it, the logo at the top, the intro, all of it. And then I was like, he posted that, and I was like, no, that makes way more sense. Way more fucking sense.
Oh shit!
And so I'm like sitting there at fucking 7 o'clock, like, I have to fix this. I can't just fucking let this pass. It'll drive me crazy all night. And now Ed's got the Z above his name, so I'm fucking glad I went through and changed that at the last minute, because that would have driven me fucking nuts.
Steve, I can't find it. Can you text me that link real quick? Or maybe I have it already. I would like to show it off, you know. Oh, you know what? Never mind, Steve. Hold up. I got it.
Yeah.
I got
As
it.
I was going
Yeah.
through
Order from the
having the AI generator create some concepts for the Geekies Award, as I came across a few of them, I'm like, I have got to get a 3D printer and make
Yes,
some
you
of
do.
these.
Yeah, you do. You do get a 3D printer for me, so I can come to your house.
Yeah.
So here's the new Geeks page with some new designs. That's the Robo Geek G3 shirt. That's the G3 variant RoboCop shirt. We got all of our teams in there. You got look at that. You got the Imperials. Ed, you can get an Imperial shirt. Mudville
shit.
Monsters.
Gonna
Get
buy
that
some
the
shirts
National
now.
Hero Association logo. You can get that one.
That's actually pretty cool. That national.
We got all the Geeks logos, and then we got some at the top. You see there at the top row, Sean. We got the Geeks official, the Geeks retro round, and then we got the Geeks salt and the Geeks pepper.
Oh man, yeah, we gotta put a salt and pepper shaker on there or something.
Look at that. And then right next to it is the pepper. It's just the one.
I just love how you guys keep promoting when I'm not around. You know, I mean, you got Fernando here trying to kick me off for Ed. You got you guys doing this. I mean, I should just retire. I mean, that's
Well,
Yeah.
and these are all, Sean hasn't added his
I'm teasing.
fun stuff on there. I'd love to have a salt and pepper show
That looks
logo.
great. Steve. Yeah, that looks great. That looks really good. We should put that.
So there you go. There's our commercial. Go to our T
On
Public.
T-Public, I can't fucking put it up on the top corner. I don't know how to do it.
God damn, that's big. Dope, Steve. Good
Yeah.
job, man.
All right.
So that
Well,
it is.
All right.
Sean is retiring. Sean's not gonna retire until I retire.
I'm retiring. I'm gonna
Yeah,
retire sooner
you
than later.
think you are. Thank you, Star Wars addict. All right, so let's start with the Geekies
Oh, are we?
and our first.
There you
Steve,
go.
I'm letting you run with this. This is
All
your
right.
show.
I'll play the little titles, and then you guys will know which one we're doing first. So
Welcome to the first annual Geekies. Yes, we are here. We are here tonight.
I know. I was like,
The
Steve,
best
you did all
and
this
the
work.
worst.
I wanted you to take the lead, but that's all right.
The best and the worst movies and TV shows, animation, everything under the box of 2024, because we're in 2025 now. Listen, I'm gonna let my man take it away, man. Let him do his thing.
no, I
Oh,
like
you're
you
gonna do it.
in it.
You
No,
have
that's
the
fine.
list. I don't have a list. Dog. I just wanted to introduce this thing.
I'm not quite the MC. I don't think I have the same energy level as you guys do. You guys are both like,
Let's
yeah.
go.
And I'm over
Let's
here like,
get it.
I got
And
my
please
strong drink
comment-
going. I'm chilling.
comment below. Let us know what movies you hated, what TV shows you loved, and we about to get it in. Steve, take it away, my friend.
First
Getting
topic
it in.
of the evening of 2024's Geekiez. Most surprising, that can be movie, TV show, video game, whatever it is you fucking want it to be. So we don't really have a specific order. Do we just want to go start with Will since he's at the top?
Sure, since I'm in the top corner. Yeah. So my most surprising, it's something that I didn't know about, but Alex knew about, and I guess read the book and everything. And I thought it was a very good animated movie. It didn't get my favorite animated movie of the year award, but that is The Wild Robot. I thought The Wild Robot was fantastic.
Really?
It was very surprising, and I do recommend everyone check this out. This is, if you haven't seen it and you haven't heard it, like, it is emotional. It is a great story. I did enjoy the animation. I know some people probably, I have animation snobs on this show here with me, but I thought everything was good here with it, and I think The Wild Robot was fantastic. So that is my most surprising, because I didn't know anything about it. Like, I wasn't anticipating this. It wasn't something I was into. And then all of a sudden, boom, I was like, wow, this is
I went to the theater for that one. Very good.
Did you?
Very
Okay.
good. Yeah,
Good.
no, I
Yeah.
went and saw that.
Okay. most surprising.
Now this is a +1 event. So for every topic, every category, you can have one, and then if you just couldn't quite let go of another one, you can also mention the second one if you have.
Well, my most surprising thing, which is an animated thing too, Transformers 1. That shit fucked me, yo. I thought that shit was gonna be trash. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this shit. Yo,
I remember we were talking about it. We're like, we don't want this.
That shit blew me the fuck away. I was like, yo, this shit is dope. Yo, Transformers 1 was a sleeper this year, dog. Did not expect it to be so good. I wish I would have went and seen it in the theaters. I watched it by any means, but at the same time, I'm in love with it. Like, I thought it was great. It really brought my love back for Transformers. I was like, oh shit.
And now you're collecting those little guys that look kind of like the Transformers from the movie. Man.
And it's on Paramount Plus right now. So if you haven't seen it, check it out on Paramount Plus.
Highly recommended. That shit was a hero. Lil, did you see it?
I did.
You liked it? I didn't even know you watched it.
I did this last week. Yeah, this last 2 weeks when I said I was going to watch more stuff.
And it was real. Like you were surprised.
It was close. Like I was thinking of this or the Wild Robot, but I was like, I knew you were going to bring this one up. Right. And when I saw the banner and you had that on there, I'm like, all right, Sean's going to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about the Wild Robot. But this one, surprisingly good, like shockingly good.
Yeah, it was shocking. I was like, oh god.
Because I remember, like, even we're like, oh, Chris Hemsworth, like we're looking at the like, all right, whatever. Like I like all these people in it, but I'm like, I don't know, it looks too. It kind of like that Netflix series, remember? And I was like trying to find things about it that I liked, and it's like, but then this was really good. Yeah, shockingly, like,
yeah. Ed, you watched it too? Your mic is off.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, because if you keep going like this, I keep thinking you're gonna say something.
No, I watched it too, and it was on my list. It was fantastic. Especially when we saw the trailers. The trailers when the movie came out were garbage, and I'm watching it like,
it did not.
Who the hell's gonna go watch this movie?
No,
their marketing was trash. Yeah. But watching it as it went on, the story, the kind of background I got to the end and I'm like, yes, this is great. Oh, it was awesome. Loved it.
So great, man. Stevie, did you see it yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen it? You didn't tell me about it? How dare you?
We just don't talk anymore like we used to. We don't watch this shit. We never.
I've been thinking about Transformers. I've been buried deep in this damn Baldur's Gate. Ed, what's your most surprising 2024?
So with Sean mentioning Transformers, which was on my list, my other one that I would go with is the Penguin series on HBO Max. Now, I liked the Batman movie. I still think that is probably the best Batman costume in that movie. I was fascinated with Colin Farrell's portrayal and the makeup work. So when this series was coming out, I'm like, this seems like I'll be interested. But, while I lean more Marvel, I don't have a whole lot of faith in DC these days. So I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. I should have given it more credit because of the HBO attachment, because HBO makes some fantastic shows. But I was surprised. I couldn't wait for each episode, and I really enjoyed it. So it shocked me that I enjoyed it as much as I did.
Nice. Penguin 2. So most surprising for me is it's actually going to be Gladiator 2. Because
I didn't see it yet.
It was, it's not like the best movie or anything like that, but like when you hear Gladiator 2, it almost sounds like a joke. Like what? Like the Russell Crowe? No, you're not doing a sequel to this. What are you talking about? Like, how can you do it? And not only did they do it, and the story's fine, but like the spectacle and the acting, everyone's acting their fucking asses off, and the spectacle is just over the top shit. Like everything that happens in the Coliseum is nuts. It's just like every time it goes back there, you're like, yes. And then I don't know what movie Denzel Washington was in, but I'm glad that was happening at the same time as Gladiator 2 because we got to see it all. He wasn't in the same movie, but he was doing awesome shit. He was the same character in Training. Like, if there were cigarettes in ancient Rome, he would have been smoking them. You know what I mean?
I agree. He was doing something way different than everybody else. But I was like, all right.
And people are like complaining about like the crazy monkeys. I'm like, they look scary as shit, man. I don't care. Like their jaws would never open so wide. I'm like,
Yo, fucking the
it was
monkey
fine
shit
for
was
me.
crazy.
The monkeys
Yo,
are fucking
the
nuts.
alligator shit was crazy too. I was like, oh,
Like, what are they doing? They're flooding the Coliseum. They're bringing in boats and they're flooding the Coliseum. Well,
how does that work?
I don't know, but I'm glad I got to see it.
And you see, but in your mind, you're like, how does that work? How does water fill up in such an
And not for-
area?
And not for nothing.
That's why I was looking for other means because I wanted to watch that this morning. Me and
Not
Jenny
for
were talking
nothing,
about, and I'm like,
Ridley
what the hell?
Scott-
I'm texting you guys. What happened to the other means?
Oh yeah, it's down right now. Ridley Scott is hit and miss. You know what I mean? Like he's got a lot more hits, but then he misses, and you're like, oof, that one stung.
Sometimes
And you just never know what
big.
you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. And then I'm like, this much farther along, like what are we gonna do? Anyways, it surprised the shit out of me at how much I liked it. So
yeah,
Awesome.
nice.
All right. Next topic.
Next topic for the evening, boys.
So for me, like I had to go back because I do think the start of the year, there's a lot of things that were disappointing. And at first, I think I gave this one when we talked about it a decent passing review. But the more I thought about it, the more I watched it again, I was very disappointed. And that is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I think Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, after especially that second, I think the nostalgia, just seeing Bill Murray and everybody there, like, got me in that moment. And like the kids being excited for it and stuff, and the kids do like the younger Ghostbuster kids, so like I kind of bought into it. But then watching it again, I'm like, this movie is a piece of shit. Like, this movie, except for the last 15 minutes, was boring as hell. I don't know what was happening. It was not good, and it was disappointing because like I had high hopes, especially because Afterlife was pretty good. Like I enjoyed Afterlife a lot.
I did too.
And then they brought more. They just pounded you with the nostalgia, and it didn't hit the same way.
Nope.
And I'm like, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Disappointing.
Is that it? Does Ghostbusters have a +1?
No, because like I told you guys, I didn't watch enough stuff this year to get.
That's why you didn't. You were trying to get. I was like, you want to split up the categories? Like, I'll keep them together.
Yeah, I was like, don't make me do more work because I might have zeros on stuff like that. But like that's that. Yeah, Ghostbusters
right.
Frozen.
Ghostbusters Empire. Frozen Empire. Sean, most disappointing.
Most disappointing. Fucking Star Wars Acolyte. Holy shit.
Yep.
Trash. It was trash. Fuck it was disappointing because it could have been something that we. You know what the problem is, Steve? And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's they don't have long form television, and I think that's what's hurting their stories more than anything, because you can't just tell me that you have all this money to put and invest into Star Wars, but then you go over to HBO Max and they falling apart over there at Warner Brothers, but yet they dishing out fucking House of Goddamn Dragons over there, and you sit here trying to tell me that you can't write a proper fucking Star Wars show? That's bullshit. And you can't give me long form on that? That's bullshit.
But they are with Andor.
That's my problem. That's my problem is Andor, okay, cool. You got that one. You got that one. But you got to put the same love you put into Andor into everything else at this point. And that's just what.
Yeah, it's almost like if it's not that level, even it doesn't have to be the same genre. Like Skeleton Crew is that level. It's not the same flavor, but it's the same level. The level of love and care and all that is there. And it wasn't there with Acolyte. Yeah. You could see it on the screen. Shit looked different. Shit looked cheaper. You can tell when shit is made with love, and you can tell when it's not.
It didn't, and honestly, it didn't help the buzz that it was getting. It didn't help. From the beginning, it just didn't help it at all. That was a bad marketing thing for them, and that's what screwed them over at the end. I think if it didn't have all that bad buzz in the beginning, I think it could have been. I think people would have probably accepted it a little bit differently. But then again, after they watched it, because one more before I jump away is that you're trying to tell a story of two sisters and an animated an animated program did it way better of telling the story of two sisters. And that's crazy. Arcane Steve. Arcane Ed. Just let you know, I mean, yeah. So
I haven't watched that yet. So
you can't give me that. So like that's my issue. But yeah, Acolyte for me.
Ed.
Acolyte was my number one choice within that category for the same reasons, and it makes it even more frustrating when we're watching Skeleton Crew, and it's so good. I don't know if it's the showrunner, again, and I hate to pick on the individuals, but the acting in Acolyte just wasn't there. It wasn't believable. These kids we have in Skeleton Crew, I'm in. So, although Sean stole my thunder with the number one, I do have a backup, and the other disappointing for me is Beetlejuice 2.
Nice.
I loved the first movie. It is fantastic. And I'm thinking, all right, you've got Michael Keaton coming back. We're going to have a really good follow-up, and it just was not good. Like, I got halfway through that movie, and I'm like, if I'm not here with my family, I'm ready to get up and leave. I never want to leave movies. So, just not good. And the whole thing with Dietz, I mean, we know that he is a person. He's not a good person. So there was a reason they wrote him out.
But they
which
did
is fine. Well, but that's the problem. Like, if you're going to write him out,
They took the actor out, but not the character.
And they replaced it with a really shitty character. Like,
well, and like, how about
it was just
it's not enough Beetlejuice. Not enough Beetlejuice in the Beetlejuice movie.
Yo,
well, too much Jenna Ortega relationship with a ghost drama for the Beetlejuice movie. This should have been all Beetlejuice and all Lydia. I don't need a fucking teenager in it. I need them. And maybe Lydia could have a teenage daughter and she could be part of the story, but that needs to be a side motherfucking character.
No, they fucked up. They fucked up because one, they should have really based this off of like the animated cartoon, and they should have based their relationship like that. And that's where then they could have been like, oh shit, now you could have told Beetlejuice a couple more times in the story because now you have the adventures of Beetlejuice and Lydia. So now you got like that. Oh shit, okay, what else are we gonna get out of that? We didn't get any of that. It's the same damn movie. It just didn't make any sense. Yeah.
That's one I was toying with because I liked it. I think
it has a lot of similarities to Ghost Empire, Frozen Empire, Ghostbusters.
It does
a lot of the same problems.
I haven't watched it a second time yet, and that's why I did Frozen Empire, but I didn't do Beetlejuice yet. And
Holy shit,
I'm afraid to.
Yo, I didn't even think about that shit. It's the same damn premise. Almost the same fucking premise. Why?
And then every time something cool's about to happen, you cut back to the kids for some fucking reason.
Yeah. Didn't care.
Yeah.
Steve, what you got?
Most disappointing for me. Very easy. I love me a werewolf movie. And when I hear that there's going to be a movie about fucking the whole world turning into werewolves and then like, holy shit, what's going to happen? The next world, and Frank Grillo's in it, and it's going to be the whole world is werewolves. I'm like, this is going to be fucking tight, right? I mean, I'm not expecting Oscars. I'm not expecting this is going to be a fucking award-winning movie, but I want me a cool fucking werewolf action horror movie. This was fucking garbage. It was terrible. It was a waste of money, a waste of time, it was disrespectful how bad this movie was.
Steve was
worst
disrespected.
It's so, the more you think about it, the stupider it gets. Nobody prepared for this. Nobody prepared.
Next year's category is most disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because that's fucked up. Because I said I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, but I'm mad. Fuck that movie. Werewolves really pissed me off.
As we've said, you got a better werewolf in Skeleton Crew.
Yeah,
That's
I haven't
true.
watched. Steve, you know what? I wanted to watch werewolves so badly too. I was like, oh, maybe Steve will love it. No, I'm not gonna watch it now.
You should watch it. I want to know what you think.
Still hate and win.
Because it's not scary, so you might like it. Yeah, Fernando's most disappointing of the year is Win from Star Wars.
People hate that kid. I
like to kill him off from episode 1.
Yeah, Lord.
All right. Are we ready to move on to the next topic, boys? Most surprising, most disappointing, most surprising, all done. Here we are. Next one. Alil, wait. You went first last time on that last category, best and worst. Sean, what is your first? You're going number one on this category. Alil
Best
goes last.
animated is this TV show or movie?
Animated series.
Animated series. Oh, Arcane, hands down. Arcane.
Arcane season 2 for Sean.
Arcane season 2, animation story, fucking phenomenal. Up there. Listen, Arcane's at a high level, dog. High level. One of the best TV shows of all time. Like, it's up there. It's up there. It's up there. Season 2, amazing. Story, bang, 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 bang. It worked on every level. Loved it.
Music, Sean. The action, the acting.
Everything.
All of it.
Yep. Best.
Arcane season 2. Ed?
I am very glad that you changed the order up because I have a 1 and 2, and I can guarantee that if I would have been third, they would have both been taken without question. So Arcane was one of them. That was my second of the 2. The animation in Arcane is beautiful. But the number 1 animated series for 2024, and I think that everyone here will definitely agree that it's up there, if not the best, X-Men 97.
100%.
Absolutely fantastic.
100%. We could just stop
You can
the roll
skip
it
me.
out now.
You
My
can skip me.
number,
I have nothing else to add.
my number 1 was Arcane season 2, which I finished this last week, and also X-Men 97 was my +1. So there
I
it
think
is.
it might be unanimous here. Listen,
Yes.
fucking
There
X-Men
it
97
is.
was up there too, dog.
X-Men
Oh,
97.
97.
Yeah.
Was the
When
damn best
Gambit
series. I don't
said-
care.
Oh, Gambit, remember my name. He grabbed onto that fucking Sentinel Prime and kagoom. Like, come on, dude.
So good.
Episode 5.
Episode 5, the attack on Geonosha. Oh,
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah,
show
you can
right
skip
there.
me. It's X-Men 97.
I'm just gonna put X-Men
That's
97.
it. X-Men 97 is
It
the
don't even need a
best
scroll thing.
animated series.
It's still, Arcane
of
is still my
2020.
number 1, though. Arcane is still my number 1. But
Arcane,
that's
Arcane,
okay.
Arcane
Yeah,
was
no,
my number 1 as well.
X-Men 97 is like right there, kind of, you know.
Oh.
Now, and I think that's simply because, like, honestly, if the people that did Arcane were like, we're doing an X-Men show, I might die.
Oh.
Like, I might die of like all the things. Like,
To have X-Men
I don't think I
with
could
that
possibly
style,
see that much good things on screen. Could you imagine? You see how they do powers and shit, like with the smoke and the fire? Could you imagine Cyclops done like Arcane? Could you
that would
imagine?
be- Yeah.
Yeah, there was quite a few animated shows. We just talked about the one am I drawing a blank now, the video game one.
With the Secret
Secret
Level.
level.
Secret Level came out.
Yeah,
Vox
Bad
Machina,
Batch. Bad
You had the
Batch.
Batman.
Bad Batch.
You had the Batman Cape.
Batman.
Cape Crusader.
The
You
Cape
had
Crusader,
Sean Vox Machina season 2 drop.
Vox Machina. Yep.
It's also great animation. Invincible season 3 dropped this last year. That was also
Yeah.
very good. So,
Yeah.
well, I didn't see.
There's quite a
Invincible
few, but
season 3.
X-Men 97, yeah. Hands
Yeah.
I saw
down.
season 2.
Yeah. X-Men 97 and Arcane, there's just such a separation from those two to everything else. I mean, a
It
lot of
really
good
is.
stuff.
I agree. Nothing.
Huge
There's nothing
separation.
different. Nope.
All right. Next category.
Oh, worst. Okay, I'm trying to find the thing. That was for me and for this.
Okay.
So-
Am I going first?
No, you're going first. Worst animated series.
Fucking what if? Fucking garbage. I want to get this out so badly. I fucking hated it. Oh my god. I hated it so
I
much.
haven't seen it yet, so I have
It
no
was
idea.
so bad. So bad. Oh
Is it
my
the story or the animation?
oh my god. It's just the whole damn thing just was just what am I watching? I couldn't I'm just like, what is it? What's going on here? And you know what it is? I just don't like the new lineup. I just don't like the teams. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You don't like what they're pushing?
Nothing. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of Captain America, Sam Wilson. I just don't like it. I don't know why. I don't feel it. I just don't feel it. And the end was okay, but I just didn't care. I just did not care at all. Like what they just OP'd everybody. It just didn't make any sense. Yeah, sorry. It's just whatever for me.
And Howard the Duck had a baby with Kat Dennings.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
So
Painful.
Pushing
Painful.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh.
Man, at best.
Yeah, best.
All right. So Sean, high negative remarks for
I tried. I really did try. I watch it every single day. Like I literally watch it every single day that it came out.
Just hoping for a good episode. There was some good episodes in the first season and the second season.
Yeah, this one the
zombies episode I liked a lot, but
I
really liked the Hank Pym episode from season 1 where he was like killing everybody as Yellow Jacket.
I did too. I did too. They brought there's none of that this one.
That sucks. Well, what if season 3? Ed?
So when it comes to animated shows, I love animation. So I will, unlike movies where I don't really, if it doesn't seem interesting, I don't even bother. So I'll struggle when it comes to that category. But animated series, I'll go out and I'll watch an episode 2 of anything out there just to see if it's interesting. So I came across quite a few of them. But if we're talking about the absolute worst animated series, I watched the first episode of Good Times.
I heard that was terrible.
I was offended. I mean, I grew up in that era, so I watched the live action show. So I was like, oh, okay, let's see how they kind of take this. I'm thinking they'll have some kind of spin to it. It might be like a Family Guy kind of, but oh my God, it was so bad. I mean, I'm watching it by myself and I'm looking over my shoulder like, I hope nobody's watching me watch this. just bad. Oh yeah,
I hacked into your computer to watch your camera, watch you.
Yeah, no, I got through the first episode and I'm like, you should just delete this and hope nobody knows it was ever in existence.
Yeah, why did you watch it? Is the question.
Well, like I said, I scroll through all the time, and I'm like,
let's just give it a shot. You never know.
And
what's the Cleveland show going to be like? I don't know. The Cleveland show was fucking awesome and got fucking canceled way before its time.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah, but there's some other ones which I'm going to guess that you guys probably have not seen any of them. But yeah, that was one. There, I didn't
got a
like
plus one.
I didn't like the Lara Croft Tomb Raider animated series. I didn't even watch it. It didn't look good. It didn't.
I didn't see that one.
But it wasn't good. But it wasn't like Good Times where I'm like, holy shit, this is garbage. So. Yeah.
So we got Good Times and What If season 3. Mine pick for the worst animated series of this year goes to, as I grew up loving the Gremlins, and then HBO was like, we're gonna put out a Gremlins animated show, and it's called Gremlins: The Wild Batch. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome, like Gremlins animated show. Let's watch this. The problem is the animation's straight fucking shit. And how do you make Gizmo look ugly? How do you make a cute character look ugly? And you'll make all the humans look like just terrible. It's just the proportions, like it was just one of those weird proportion things, big heads, tiny, thin pencil arms. And it looked unbearably bad. And I gave it a couple episodes. I really tried, and I'm like, you're sullying what was Gremlins. Like Gremlins 2 was already enough to be like, I could tolerate Gremlins 2, but that one has enough fucking problems without being followed up with this goddamn monstrosity. So, the Gremlins Wild Batch.
Is that what it is? Secret of Mogwai?
Yeah,
Mogwai?
Secrets of Wild Mogwai. Sorry. It's like cell shading, but not. Those posters look way better. You know what that is? That's like looking at like old Thundercats art and then watch the episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at Thundercats art. You're like, damn, that looks great. And then you watch the episode and it's like, oh boy, what the fuck is this? That's a lot of that show. And also, its plus one is Bat Wheels. I know it's not aimed at me. It's not my demographic, but fucking get that shit out of here. Nobody needs that. Nobody's here for fucking Bat Wheels. All right. What he needs talking fucking Robin cycles and Batmobiles and Bat trucks and
Did you watch it?
No, I'm just mad that it exists.
I mean, it's like
it's like season 7.
It's like Cars and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cars, but worse.
Wait, there's 7 seasons of this?
I don't know. There's more than one.
Wow.
Yikes. All right.
Somebody's watching it.
So I didn't watch a lot of animated, but I came across this and I only was able to get through like 10 minutes. And I was like, all right, this is the worst thing I've ever watched. And that's Velma.
Oh, yeah.
On HBO Max. Like, it was straight the worst thing I think I can't believe. Like,
I heard they took some liberties with some characters in that.
More than some liberties. And like, I didn't watch. Well, so I was like, after like, I didn't even hit play on it. It just like it started. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, oh, it's Scooby-Doo. I'm like, all right, let me see this. Because like Alex watches like a lot of this. Alex watches everything. And he told me it was bad. So I'm like, well, let me just see. Like, maybe it wasn't for him. And I'm like, no, this is horrendous. And I'm like, Mindy Kaling was one of the writers on it. And like, I'm like, I don't know what you were thinking. Like, and I like Mindy Kaling, but this was the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, it was bad. So,
like Fugler.
yeah.
Well, hey, at least
There
we
you
know
go.
what not to watch.
Yeah. Do not watch any of these shows we just talked about. I mean, except for What If.
I thought you were gonna watch What If anyway.
I am going to watch What If. I mean,
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think anything Sean said is going to change your mind about that.
yeah.
All right, so if we're done with animated shows, let's move right on to animated movies. Ed, you go first on this round. What was your best animated movie of 2024?
My best animated movie was Inside Out 2. I enjoyed the first one, with my kids getting older, kind of seeing that whole anxiety roll in and just all of those other emotions. It was real for me and very entertaining. And I just love the story as far as how those work. And of course, the fact that she's a hockey player is near dear to my heart as well. So I really do like the Inside Out. So
Inside Out 2, nice pick. My best animated movie is something a little mentioned on Most Surprising. I'm going to go with, after I knock my microphone over, is The Wild Robot. I'm going to go with The Wild Robot. I saw that. That was a book that my son's teacher had read in class, and I had never seen it, but he was super excited to see the movie. And like, I'm watching it, got a little dusty in the theater, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little older, getting in my feelings a little bit.
Emotional.
And I look over my son, and he's a little dusty, so that got me like. Then it was no longer dusty; it was just full on storming now. But out here with a bunch of strangers. But The Wild Robot is really good, and right now he's reading. He's actually reading the sequel, The Wild Robot Escapes. And there's actually a movie coming out. That animation was really good. Another blend of CGI and hand painting and.
It must have been a very, very underrated movie because it didn't, you know what I mean? Like I heard great things about
Sean,
it.
It's so good. It's so good.
I want to watch
Wild Robot really crushes. And my +1 is Transformers 1 because that is also quite good. I was shocked. I wasn't sure. I was especially with like the voice cast they had lined up, and like I'm like Jordan or Keegan Michael Key rolling down the thing like I can't find. I'm like. Yeah. I don't know about this, but then like in the movie, it didn't bother me. It was already, it was fine, and I liked Chris Hemsworth, and it was like I kind of wish that the cataclysm at the end was a little bit more between Megatron and him. Like I wish there was like oh damn, that's fucking, But it was good. What we got was good. I mean, it's for kids too, so. But very, very good. Transformers 1 definitely gets a hero from me, so that's my +1 on the animated movies. Lil, take it away, sir.
I mean, Ed stole it from me, but I have to Inside Out 2. I know when I talked about when it came out, like I've shared it here. I deal with severe anxiety. I'm actually in the middle of an anxiety attack right now. And
because I stole your thunder on the movie.
you did, yeah.
Okay.
You did. But like,
And I
as
was,
soon as he
and I was,
realized,
I was also talking about fucking you know,
I knew it. As
what
soon as I changed the order and Noah wasn't going first, he started to freak out. He's like, "Oh,
I was like,
fuck.
God damn, I'm
I
having a heart
lost
attack right
control."
now. No, but Inside Out 2 to me is such a fantastic movie talking about those emotions, because it's not even just teenage emotions, it's adult emotions. It's everything that we deal with, and the jokes with it, but the seriousness of the movie. I mean, it deserves to be the highest grossing movie of 2024. Like, it is that good, that fantastic of a movie that worldwide it hit a nerve with everyone. And the character of Anxiety, like I said, I have a little Anxiety plushie. I love her. It's fantastic. And Steve, to top on it, but plus one would be Transformers. Like, holy shit, another one that like caught me off guard. Like, I cannot believe. I swear I remember me and Sean talking about this, and we're like, "This is not good. This is not what we want." And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Holy cow! It is what we want. It's what we need." You know?
When Sean's doing the banners and he goes last, he doesn't even wait for his turn.
No.
I have to. Yeah, mine's is Transformers 1. But my plus one was Inside Out. Like, I thought it was great. It was good. You know, I enjoyed it. The anxiety part, I get it. The teenage, daughters it's all that. It's all that and then some.
Not even daughters, man. It's me. It's how I felt when she was on that control. Like, when she was spinning that shit. Like, even Jenny looked at me. She's like, "That's you. Like, you just can't get out of your own way. Like, you just, it's how you are. I see it." I'm telling you, like,
people are. It's crazy.
We know that if those are the characters and like the movie, they're inside of our head running control. Obviously, Will is telling us that Anxiety is the lead character running the ship there. I know Ryan is anger. What about you guys? Who is the lead emotion that's driving the ship?
I don't know.
What's the stoner one?
I think you could be ennui, just not caring and just fucking just chilling, like,
what's up, man? How's it going, guys? Oh, what's the fucking problem? Let's just chill, man. Just relax. All right, is that it? Best animated movie.
That's the animated movie.
All right, on to the next. Made you throw up in your mouth. Look at Ed. Ed hasn't seen these yet, so he's going to chuckle now. Ed was going first. So, Ed, what is the worst animated movie you saw in 2024?
I think I would have to give that to Garfield.
God damn it, you motherfucker.
Fucking A, Ed. You keep stealing my shit. That's
my only one. That's my only one.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see that many movies, but again, that's one to where I look back on the old Garfield when, what was it, Bill Murray who did the voice. I mean, it was a great cartoon, great character. Why they chose Chris Pratt to voice it is beyond me.
And the Bill Murray version.
It was the Sony movie, right? Because it's got a Sony contract.
And the Bill Murray version was already like, we're still doing this, because there was already a cartoon, a whole series back in the day. Yeah. The cartoons, like, I think Garfield's run its course. And not only that, like, some of these IPs have been around a lot longer than Garfield, but they got a lot more meat on the bone. There's not a lot of meat on that Garfield bone. It's a fat cat that likes lasagna. That's pretty much it. And Chris Pratt doesn't need to be the voice of a whole bunch of things.
No.
Like, I don't. Yeah. It's the same. Mario and Garfield, and like, I'm good.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I'm glad that one didn't hit.
The story wasn't good. I mean, and again, you take another fantastic actor who I love in almost everything, is Samuel L. Jackson, and I'm like, this is just not good. Like, whatever. But yeah, if that was like so many bad movies, 2 hours of my life, I will never get back.
That's about it. Yeah, it was really bad. But the only other problem with this category in particular is that the animated movies that came out this year were mostly really good.
Yeah.
So there's just not a lot of real shit out there. But Garfield was just kind of like, and even the Garfield, the animation wasn't terrible. It was just, why are we doing this? Like, what's the point? Who cares? This is for nobody, and nobody went and saw it.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to pick I might go in Minions 4. Is that
I didn't even see it.
I didn't even see it. So
I'm with you on that one.
I saw parts of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Despicable Me 4, right?
Willow's frozen. He's a statue.
Oh, I was frozen. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're back now.
Minions would be my +1, but Garfield was garbage.
Sean?
Despicable Me 4. That's probably the only thing I probably would think of at this point. I don't have anything else. Like, I didn't really watch a lot of animated cartoons like that.
Yeah. Fernando said Kung Fu Panda 4. I did not watch that.
I
was like, I don't want to see it.
I've only ever seen the first one. I'm like, 4? 4?
See, that's again the problem when it comes to worst of, because if it's a movie that even just, well, there are ones like Transformers where you sleep on it, but for the most part, if it looks bad, I'm not going to bother. So I've got nothing to say because I could care less. If you tell me it's bad, I'll take your word for it, and I'm just going to skip it.
Mm-hmm. I unfortunately did suffer through Garfield, so that was definitely going on my list. All right. Yeah. Sean, you got something now to add?
No, I'm good. We can move on.
All right, moving on to something good finally.
This is gonna be hard as shit.
Best live action series this last year. Yes, it's going to be hard. There's quite a few, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to name I'm going to do one, because if I do a +1, I'm going to take somebody else's off the top, because I'm already going to take somebody's with my first one. But we'll just talk about them because we all know. So I'm going to go with my favorite show of the year. I'm going to go with Fallout. That's going to be not my number one.
I knew you were.
I was actually surprised by that.
I'm going to go with Fallout, but mostly because I am a huge Fallout fan. Played Fallout 3, played Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, played the ever-loving shit out of Fallout 4 mods again. I even contemplated downgrading and going back and trying to play Fallout London, because that's only available on the version that's not for X and S. But you have to downgrade. It's a big pain in the ass. But I contemplated that. But that show is unbelievably faithful to the series, to the source material. Unbelievably. Every design choice, the way the characters acted, the animation for the little vault dweller characters. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Can't wait for more. Walton Goggins is doing the Lord's motherfucking work as the ghoul. It's top notch, everything. So good.
Motherfucking work.
Fallout for me, a little.
For me, shockingly, I'm going with Agatha all along. I love Agatha.
Agatha All Along was really good. That was a really good show. I
loved Agatha. Because we've already talked about the Penguin. I knew you, Steve. I knew having you and Ed on here. I was like, well, Fallout's going to be talked about. I'm going Agatha. So we thought, then those would be my top 3. Those are the ones I followed the most. So, but Agatha, I loved it. My kids loved it. My wife loved it. I think
every episode. What was your favorite episode of Agatha? I think mine was might be the one where that lady's going back and forth through time. And
that was a great one.
And she flips the whole building at the end and kills those.
That was dope. Dope kill move.
Whew.
I think I loved it. The reason why I loved it so much was because I loved every character, right? Because a lot of these shows, you don't care. And I'm gonna say Kitty, but even when Kitty died,
made money.
Oh yeah, of course it did. But even when Kitty died, I was like, oh man, I can't believe they killed her. And then they're killing off all these characters. I'm like, oh, and you liked every character, every actor did a great job.
And I thought they were gonna bring her back too.
That's why I thought so too.
Her off right away.
Yeah.
And No, it was episode 2.
And then the other witch died, and then the other witch died, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they've killed everyone. The only thing I would say, the only negative part was like at the end, the ghost Agatha was kind of a little lame, but
stupid.
Yeah.
Like
it didn't look very good.
no,
it didn't look good, but I don't care.
Like,
Wiccan suit
was awesome. Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
for me, it was Agatha. Sean?
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Well, it's me. I mean,
you watch a million things.
I watch so many things.
So many.
But the thing that really surprises me, and I'm gonna just say, fucking Tyler Sheridan, all his shows in just one bubble to me are just all fucking good,
The
dog.
Tyler Sheridan verse. Yeah, my plus one was going to be Landman. So.
Yeah, dude.
Because Landman, like of the Tyler Sheridan shows, Landman, top.
I know, dog. Have you watched Lioness yet?
Yeah, but not season 2 yet.
Yo, dog.
Because Landman.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm sorry, it's not just one, but it's just all Tyler Sheridan shows are good. So I can't. I can't pick one. So I'm just gonna pick that of one man who gets these and produces these shows.
Does he doesn't do? Does he do Tulsa King too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Fuck yeah. I mean,
That's why he's got so much money now.
Yeah.
God damn that man. All right.
I'm sorry. It's
Tyler Sheridan, best of 2024 on TV. Tyler Sheridan.
Done.
Ed, what do you got, bud?
I agree all the way around. My number one, of course, was Fallout.
Mhm.
I mean, that without question. I mean, and the other part with Fallout, aside from all the Easter eggs that like Steve and I can pick out and geek over, the show is good. Like I have recommended that show to more people than anything else this year. And everybody that I've recommended it to has come back and said it's a good show, and they have no foreknowledge of the game or the universe. Just, it's very well written, the way that it's played out. It's very good. I did like Agatha all along. I do also watch pretty much all of the Tyler Sheridan verse. Landman's up there. But if I'm going to pick one for me, and Fernando was there, I love Shogun. I mean, I love
that was up
like
there.
timepiece things.
I knew
Anything
that was going to be on the list.
like because I watch documentaries, but Shogun, that whole feudal era Japan, the chain, that's so good, and it was done so well. So,
And you should watch Blue Eye Samurai.
oh,
As
I already
someone-
did. That was really good. Yes.
As someone who's got like really bad luck, like everything that I become a fan of has like really shitty adaptations made that nobody likes. Like it was fun for like having Fallout come out. I was like, oh, finally, yes. It's like it's not like a terrible. So I'm like, yeah, the Assassin's Creed movie is gonna come out. It's gonna be great. The World of Warcraft movie is gonna come out. It's gonna be great. Boy, oh boy. So I'm glad that Fallout was a nice one.
Awesome.
I think there was.
Is that it?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention House of the Dragon season 2,
yeah.
which also came out. Very, very, very good. And also True Detective season 4 came out, so can't just forget about
I
that.
haven't watched that yet.
I didn't watch that yet either.
True Detective season 4 with Jodie Foster, very nice.
It was okay.
It was pretty good.
I don't know, dog. It didn't live up. It didn't live up to the end. Like I was like,
The problem is that came out in January, and all I do is remember liking it. No, I don't remember.
Nostalgia.
Yeah,
I watched it. I watched the whole thing. I just didn't like. At the end, I was like, It was okay.
All right. Well, now that we talked about all the shows we loved in 2024, how about some of those stinkers?
So this is tough for me because I didn't. Oh, I'm not first. Okay,
It's my turn.
I
We're still
thought I
on
was-
my best award.
I'm sorry.
I know you guys all want, but we're going to talk enough shit about the Acolyte when one of you two guys talks about it. So mine is going to be the Umbrella Academy season 4 because fuck that whole season.
I didn't watch it.
It was boring, and it the show season 1 and 2 were so good, And then season 3, you know, for me, I think that fell off. Like, I just didn't like what they were doing with character direction, with how they were pairing different people up and the storylines that were going on. I wasn't a fan of what they did in season 3, and season 4 just kind of kept that going. It was just kind of, well, it said it at the end of the title card. It was a waste of my fucking time. So, Lil, what was your worst show of 2024?
Well, I was starting to say, like, I didn't watch a lot of series, so if I'm going off of what I watched start to finish, it's Acolyte. And even though I defended it and gave it probably a better review than all of you guys, like, it still was the worst. Like, overall, especially after watching Squid Game season 2, and I'm like, oh man, like, you could have been even so much better. It just wasn't great. Like, it had its high points, but it was disappointing and led to nowhere. And that's what I didn't like about it. Like, that there was no lead. Like, some of the best Jedi fight scenes ever, but like everything else around it just was not good. So it's like, how do you do both? How do you have the best Jedi fight scenes almost in live action and then have the worst story? It's hard to put together. So it
sounds like a DC movie.
Feels like it, right? Feels like I was watching Blue Beetle or something like that. I'm teasing.
That was terrible. Did you watch that?
I tried to. And then George Lopez popped on screen.
Yeah, it was crazy. Worst. So, I mean, I said Acolyte originally, but like for the worst of another one, I got a couple shows. Time Bandits was an Apple Plus.
Oh, I heard that was terrible.
Garbage. Garbage. Like, I remember the 80s Time Bandits with the little people. Amazing. Yeah. I used to love that movie. I love that movie so much as a kid. Watching it as now, and there's not even little people in it, you guys can go kick fucking rocks. Y'all could have got some cool little people to do this job, and it would have been fucking dope. And they just fucked it up by just putting what's the chick from Friends? I don't even know her name. Phoebe, who she played? I can't remember her name.
Lisa Kudrow?
Lisa Kudrow?
Oh, terrible. Just I can't stand her. God, she is so annoying.
Damn.
Just,
damn.
Awful. I don't watch Friends though. I don't watch. That's why I don't like Friends. Like I have no interest.
It's like I can't. That was the oldest you've ever sounded. He said, "I can't."
Man, right.
You know that's fucked up, man. There's a whole bunch of little people actors out there, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And they're doing the same thing about the Snow White movie. They're like, "You're gonna CGI character? We're right here."
Yeah, it don't make no fucking stupid. Like, fuck that. I want to see little people again. Listen, bring them back for 2025. I want to see that.
2025, year of the midget.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
We can watch Tippy Toes again. Gary Oldman.
God, I want. Did we review that movie?
No, we just reviewed the trailer on Patreon.
Oh, man, we should go back and do that one. And my honorable mention was Echo. Oof, just terrible. That was just terrible. Just not good. It was no point.
I never finished it. I got like halfway through and I was like, I just don't fucking.
I was considering Echo, but I like the Kingpin storyline and like what it's leading to, and Daredevil was in it, so it kind of got a pass.
Chaos was stupid too. Just to add that.
Oh
in there.
Yeah, Chaos on fucking Netflix.
Yeah. I thought it was called Chaos or something like that.
I don't know.
Chaos? I don't even know. It was terrible though. But go ahead, Ed,
it got canceled, so it's fine.
Unlike animation where I do flip through and will kind of taste test various things, I don't seem to do that with the live action shows. So while Acolyte was a disappointment, if it's a show I watched all the way through, that would fit this category. But if it's anything that I've just kind of caught here and there, this would because other people in my house watch these shows, and this kind of will be like Sean's Tyler Sheridan verse. I cannot stand the fake reality television of like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and Southern Charm, and they are always on in my house, and I try to be good and sit for like 15-20 minutes, and I feel my brain cells dying. I cannot stand television
reality
like
TV,
that.
fake
But
reality.
it's not
TV.
even reality,
It's
and that's
fake.
what drives me nuts.
It's scripted, non-scripted television.
That's what it all is. It's all, yeah.
Anybody who watches it only watches it because they like mean people. They like shitty lives, and it's just I sit in there for the time that I have to be a good family person, and I cannot run out of the room fast enough because I feel like it's giving me eye cancer. It's just horrible.
Oh, terrible.
Damn.
It's like there's got to be like a channel, like the E channel or something, or something.
Any of those.
Real Housewives, all that stuff. But like there's some scripted, unscripted. Like I can get stuck watching Pawn Stars and shit like that. Like none of that's real either. But like I can get lost watching Chum-Lee fucking look at slot machines.
Yeah, but they're not trying to pretend to be something. Like they have people coming in, and it's pre-done. But most of the time, like if you're watching that, I'm watching it because I want to see what kind of shit they're bringing in.
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
Yeah, I could care less about how they're interacting with it or the person. I'm like, yeah, call the expert. Let's have the expert come in.
Fernando, damn, it's going. But like any show where it cuts to some lady and she's like, and I told her not to stay. And then it cuts back to them fighting. And that's probably going to be a no.
Oh, it's terrible. Hip hop, Atlanta hip hop.
Real Housewives.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I mean, these people are making so much money from that garbage.
And I'm pretty sure Ridiculousness is still on. It's probably on. It's probably on right now. If you go to MTV right now, Ridiculousness is.
That's all they play. They don't even play videos no more. No nothing. Just all ridiculousness.
It's like you're showing your age if you're asking about videos on MTV.
I know. I'm sorry.
But I'm not even. Okay, I don't care about music videos. That's long gone. But I'm at least a variety of shows. You can't just play only Ridiculousness.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is. I've never watched it.
Ridiculousness? You've never heard of it?
It's funny, but like it's not the only thing to watch.
Yeah, it's not. Terrible.
It's just it's a bunch of people sitting there watching other people's videos.
Yeah, that's all it is. And they're making money off of this show, mind you. Rob Dyrdek is getting paid off of this shit.
And he just looks and goes, look at this. Look at this. That's it. Fucking
damn. So I got to say something because I didn't mention it in good shows, and I meant to just bring up something really quick. There's some really sleeper shows that you should have watched. Was Dark Matter, Mr. and Miss Smith, and Steve. You watch From.
Oh yeah.
Fucking From is great, and the Bear is still good.
The Bear was definitely up there on my best of plus one list. Although From is a must for you, and also Teacup. Teacup is really good too.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Teacup fucking rules, man. When you're like, what is this about? And then you're like, oh my god, it's about that. Yes. Yeah. So good.
I was in, dog. Like, yo,
Hysteria on Peacock also. So
I know. I gotta
Bruce
finish
Campbell.
I gotta finish that up.
So.
Yeah. Definitely, Steve. I think you should watch Dark Matter if you get a chance. It's on Apple TV, but if you get a chance, watch it.
And to add to the most disappointing and to the worst, Chicago Bears football.
God damn.
Yeah, well, we can add San Francisco 49ers football to that too.
Okay.
Hey, you beat me, so I'm worse. So there you go.
Right.
We're gonna have a lot of like movie titles to toss around in best and worst movies of 2024, but we'll go with our ones and plus ones, and then we'll just. I have a feeling that most of our one is going to be the same. So we'll go into there. There's only really we'll get into it. Let's go best movie.
I mean, I almost wore my footy pajamas that I have of Deadpool, and it's Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, there was no better movie this year than Deadpool. Like, I enjoyed
That
some
was it.
movies. Things were
saw it.
okay.
I saw it
You know
3
what?
times in the theater.
If I have to give a a 1A, and just because it was, even though I was nauseous watching it, I'd say Terrifier 3. It was a lot of fun, but
I pretty much didn't. I've almost kept horror exclusively off, but yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like, do I have these horror movies to watch so many? But it's Deadpool Wolverine. I mean, I've seen that a bunch of times already, and
100%.
the whole family loves it. My in-laws love it. Everybody loves it. It's Deadpool.
Deadpool, right? Sean, what do you got?
I mean, I got the same damn thing. Like Deadpool Wolverine was probably the best shit of all whole year. My honorable mention would probably be a sleeper. Probably Rebel Ridge.
Ooh, Rebel Ridge was so fucking good.
Yeah. Like,
God damn it, that movie is good. Rebel Ridge.
Yeah, Rebel Ridge was really good, dog. So like, but Deadpool Wolverine. I mean, come on. There's never really nothing else. To be honest, there's nothing else that can compete with that.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with it. Deadpool Wolverine to get the yellow Wolverine costume. Get to see the two of them interact in a Deadpool-esque type rated R with the language, the blood and guts. I mean, it was fantastic. It was the reset we needed in the Marvel universe.
Yes. Mine would also be Deadpool and Wolverine. Hugh Jackman in the yellow suit. Wolverine with the fucking mask on. I mean, that's it. That's all you needed. And that got me to pay a lot of money to the theater just for one person to see the movie. But my honorable mention, I think, is going to have to be Alien Romulus that I'm not there on that list. I really, really liked Alien Romulus. It was very good. Got me right in the feels. Felt very alien.
Agreed, Steve. Goddamn, Alien Romulus.
Alien
We
Romulus
all
was
loved it
really
when we
good.
reviewed it. Like, it was another one that, like, that was
I didn't like the monster at the end, though. I didn't like that. I wasn't a big fan of the look of it, but it's really good. That movie's fucking good. Those face huggers were nasty.
So awesome.
Yeah, it's Deadpool. Deadpool Wolverine. I mean,
so I got some other ones.
She'll win the Oscar, which
like,
you won't.
Sean, where would you put? Oh, you left. You know what else I would put on if we're like one of the really good horror movies that I watched this year that we didn't review was The Substance with Demi Moore.
I still need to check it out.
Long movie. That's why you didn't. That's why you shied away from it. It's a long one. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes. But the story's really good. It's a slow burn.
What?
But
The Substance.
It's a slow burn, but it's gory. It's a very horny movie, and it's
A lot of body horror, right? Because I saw some photos.
It's gross. It's like the Thing level gross towards the end. Like, it's really good. Very good. A Quiet Place Day 1 was really good.
It was good. I thought it was great. I that was definitely my honorable mentions. Like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of my other honorable mentions, and I don't know why nobody's watched this. Red 1.
I tried, and I thought it was not good.
I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. For
I guess, Steve?
reason. I liked it.
I do want to see it. I mean, but I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. I don't know why. It was like fun.
You know what? Civil War came out this year. Very good.
Yeah. It was okay. I mean, I don't know about very good.
I mean, it wouldn't be in my top list. I'm just, some honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions, yeah.
Abigail was also a very good.
Yeah, Abigail was
came
fun.
out this year.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
And then not a lot of people talked about it, but ISS, I really enjoyed ISS.
You know what? The whole time I was like, why the fuck are we doing? Why y'all doing this and why y'all doing this? That's the whole time I was just like, why?
Because they're not soldiers. That's why. Because they're not using the soldier mentality. I thought it was fun. I thought it was an amazing concept. Oh man, kind of on the I don't know if it's quite disappointing. I was just bored. But Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I was bored. I didn't like it as much as the other ones. I wasn't a big fan of War of the Planet of the Apes as much as the other two, but on my most recent rewatch, I've really enjoyed War for the Planet of the Apes.
I did. I liked
With
it.
Woody Harrelson on my recent watcher, I was like, "Ooh, this is really good." But that Kingdom one, I was just bored. I couldn't get hooked in.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I couldn't get hooked into that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It was
toss
too
this
far
out
of a
there.
jump. Too far of a jump for me.
I'm gonna toss this out there. I know Steve would never watch this movie, but Wicked. I thought Wicked was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
It's just too damn long.
It's long. Well,
I know it's long, but it was good.
I gotta hear
Like,
that fucking note.
The visuals
hit
were
at the end of that
ridiculous.
song. My daughter's
Visuals
walking
were
around
great.
hitting that fucking note all the time that she does in every she does in the Target commercial. Fucking everybody that hits that note is like, oh boy. On one of the worst movies of the week, I think Borderlands can be put on one of those worst movies.
Well, I didn't
Wait a minute.
watch it, so
Isn't that a
watched-
category?
I watched like 15 minutes of that. Wait, we're not on the worst movies yet.
No,
Yeah.
but we're at the end of the movies, so we're just
yeah.
kind of bullshit. What, Ed? You got something else?
No, that's why I was like, isn't that jumping into the next category?
Yes, I thought so too. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do worst movie yet.
I was sitting here like, wait. a
I
minute.
know. Like you brought up Borderlands, and I'm like, well, I didn't even watch that.
I was like,
Oops.
damn.
I'm glad you guys caught it right away, though. Lil, what was the worst movie of 2024?
It was a recent watch.
There's some doozies out
It was a recent watch.
Oh,
I waited a long time to watch this movie, and it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul as a Spider-Man fan. But Madam Web
there.
was I couldn't finish it. I was putting on segments and then fast forwarding things, and I
You
could
didn't
not
like
believe
the Amazonian tribe with the wicker
I believe-
Spider-Man armor?
the dialogue and what was being said in this movie and how terrible everything was, how terrible everything is. Madam Web is the worst thing that has come out of 2024. And I haven't seen Craven yet, but I know Craven's made less money, but Madam Web has got to be worse.
I watched Craven.
I did too, Steve.
Craven fucking sucks.
Well, I couldn't torture myself back to back.
There's
I
a
was
reason
like,
Sony was like, fucking, we're done. We cannot do this. We can't keep doing this.
Yeah, we gotta stop.
well, no,
Like,
they don't
what are we
believe.
doing?
No, the executive that left Sony went down and saying, no, I don't know why the everybody hated Craven. Craven's a good movie. Craven's still good. I think it's just the media that's putting this out there and makes everybody hate it. I'm like, yeah, I doubt that.
No, I watched it. It's not good. So you got Madam Web, huh?
Madam Web.
Sean?
Elevation.
With Anthony Mackie
Anthony Mackie.
and
Oh,
You
Baccarin. You
just
hate
hate
that movie.
Anthony Mackie.
I don't hate Anthony Mackie. I
No,
hate
no,
Dude, you don't like his fucking you don't like his Captain America. You didn't like him in 8 Mile. You don't like
You didn't
him
like him in Twisted Metal.
I do like him in Twisted. I like him in Twisted Metal. I like Twisted
I
Metal.
thought you were talking some shit about him in Twisted Metal.
I don't know. You got to go back and play that for me. I actually liked him. He wasn't
You
bad.
hated his beard in Avengers Endgame. I know that. Hated it.
I don't know about that. Good Lord. I like him as a second, but I don't like him as a first. I don't know why.
What was that other Netflix movie he did that
I like that one when he's a robot,
yeah.
cyborg. I like that one. That one actually wasn't bad. With
the arms.
Idris, yeah, something Idris. It was good. I like that one. Yeah, but Elevation was just terrible. Just a terrible movie. The end was just, oh my god. When you batteries, like you were just like batteries, like a copper what? All that shit. Oh man, they make no sense. So yeah, Elevation. My honorable mention would be Venom: Last Dance. Trash.
Sony Bros.
Trash.
Hated it.
and Craven.
I still have not seen.
What's better, Venom or Craven?
Sean, I don't know. When that rhino shit at the end of Craven was fucking terrible.
I would say Craven. Craven was worse. At least Venom had a bunch of other symbiotes,
But
it was just dumb.
you know what Craven did? Craven gave us a shot of the chameleon That one, it's really.
I saw the shot of the chameleon.
That's
That's a
really good.
teaser, right?
Yeah, for something we're never gonna get again, but that was really good. It looked really, really good. Ed, what you got?
When they do that.
I went in, and I knew it was bad, but I was hoping it'd be better than the trash that it was. Second Joker.
Oh, you want to watch
You
that?
actually watched it.
I watched it because I liked the first one. It wasn't the first one wasn't horrible.
Only I do. First one for me was overhyped. By the time I saw it, I was like, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was a nice different take to it. So I'm like, all right, I'll be interested to see how this will play out. I know they're telling me it's a musical, so I went into it thinking I was ready for that. I really wasn't. Actually, they lost me in the very beginning because when it starts off with the Looney Tunes entrance and the first 5 minutes is like they're trying to do a Joker spoof, like it's a Looney Tunes cartoon. I'm like, something's wrong here, and it just never righted itself. It had the potential. There was something in there that maybe they could have salvaged, but it was not good.
Yuck.
The crazy singing is like, all right. Yeah. Painful.
All right.
Worst movie for me for 2024 was this movie. They've been trying to make this movie for a long time. Had so many people signed to it. And finally it's gonna come out. They got signed the guy that played fucking Pennywise to it. And then I finally watched The Crow. And let me tell you something about The Crow.
I knew you were gonna say this.
Fuck.
I knew that shit was coming. Oh.
The Crow is like, what are you doing? Like, I don't even like. Why did you make it with the same names like the first Crow movie? Did you think that viewers were gonna we're gonna compare the two? We're gonna put them on the same oh yeah, like which Eric Draven adventure do you think is better? Like, there's only one clear answer, because that movie had a lot of story and love and heart and fucking I've rewatched it. It holds up still. I mean, some of the editing's a little wonky and special effects aren't the best, but it still holds up. And this movie is about it's just you can't bind to it. It's two junkies that get high and fuck each other for a few days, and and then you're have to you're supposed to follow them, and I don't know. Every part of it was bad. All the special effects, the story, the acting, the music. What's his name? Danny Houston as the bad guy, again in a gray fucking suit with the same haircut. What are we doing? This time he has actual magic powers. Face tattoos. I can't do it, bro. The Crow 2024 was the worst thing that I saw. I was angry throughout that movie. It doesn't ruin the first one, nothing like that. It doesn't shit on and it's just why did you do this? Why? So much money went into this, so much waste. For what? Ugh. And I liked people involved in it, but it's a shit movie, man. The Crow 2024 is the worst. Fucking worst.
I knew you were going there. I was ready to just say it for you, just because I was like, you hate that movie, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me how much you hate that movie.
Oh, so mad. It's it ended, and I was just like, fuck you. So mad. Unjustifiably, but it's just really bad.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's the 2024 Geekiez.
No, we can't end on a sour note. Sean threw us a fucking curveball at the last minute. And
I must have missed that
topic. Kerplow. Sean said we're going to talk about the best pickup that you received or picked up yourself this year. Tricky. I know it's spur of the moment. I don't really have a ton. Sean, we talked a lot off air last week about how much we spent on collectibles last year. I'm not going to reveal those numbers here, but I spent quite a bit less than you guys did. And I just don't have much. I know I have two tapes in particular that I'm really happy I got, but I'm not going to go try to pull them out. So,
well, Sean, it's your category. You're starting.
Oh yeah, my best pickup of the year, to me, probably was the Studio Scale Slave 1.
As he looks around his room trying to figure out which of the items is out there.
Was it the one that you can't show?
Like,
I'll show it, but I can't. I'm not gonna walk over there and look at it, but I can show it though. Shit.
oh,
Yeah,
This is a whole different ball game now.
Oh.
We ain't on Star Geeks. Yeah, I'd probably have to say my Studio Scale Slave 1 would be the
Oh, there you are. There you
number one thing. Chewy, what you doing?
We're going on a trip.
Background. Studio Scale Slave 1.
There
those
you go.
lights, those lights
Yeah.
look nice over there, Jean.
Yeah, got the lights on there. Pretty much my whole goddamn collection this year, but I'm gonna say the Studio Scale Slave 1 was my top shit, definitely. So yeah, that was it for me. Hello.
Awesome.
Well, it's
Oh, no,
Ed's
it's Ed.
turn.
Oh yeah.
the guy who buys almost nothing.
Almost
ever.
nothing. Well, then your options are limited. Pretty easy to narrow.
Yeah,
down.
I was gonna say it's really the only thing comes to mind is what I just bought myself recently, and that is again my my Lego Dungeons and Dragons set. I know when they put that thing out, I guess earlier this year, being a Lego fan and a Dungeons and Dragons fan, I'm like, that is awesome, mainly because of the characters. Like there's a creature called a beholder. Well, Steve would probably know now what a beholder is.
An
So
asshole.
the fact that there is a beholder Lego, I was like, that is freaking awesome because they
That's
are
really cool.
not something you ever want to come across.
Is those things with the one eye?
Well, they have the single one eye and then multiple eye stalks.
Yeah,
but they
multiple
are
eyes.
very intelligent and very magical. And
Nice.
your likelihood of surviving one of those, unless you are with an extremely high level party, is slim and none.
Are you gonna put it together, or are you just gonna keep it in a box?
See, this is
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing. Like, what are you going to do with that thing?
Yeah.
this is where part of what makes me kicks into play these days. So I want to build it, but I run into the question of, okay, once I build it, where do I put it? And then somewhere in the back of my head, I'm also going, well, if I save the box for 5 years, I could resell it for twice what I bought it for. Now, I doubt I'll do that, but I need to figure out what I'm doing with it because we have most of these are my son's Legos, but I'm looking around and we have like a whole city block. I can see the lighthouse, the Titanic, the Eiffel Tower. I mean, they're all over the damn place in this house.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ed is full of shit. Ed has room. There is room in the damn house. I'm telling you right now, dog. Like,
But
he's got fucking room. He just don't want to do it. But
no,
I know
it's
why,
not that
but
I don't want to do it. It's just that my wife, yes, I actually have all of those minifigures.
that's what it is right there. He just said it right there.
My wife is not like a Lil's to where you can kind of go through and they have similar, like my wife looks at these things and goes, why do you guys have them? And they need to go. I'm like, so I don't have that option of decorating my home because
Not mine. I gotta put shelves up because I got her. She got a Throg Funko Pop in the jar.
Nice.
I let my wife have 2 of my Detolfs for her botanical Lego collection.
we have all of those too. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
All right, Steve.
Best pick of the year. Again, the tapes are all buried back there because we can't see it, but my 90s style entertainment center fell apart over the last week. So I have a big pile in the back that I'm not going to go through. But I did pick up some of my Grail tapes that I've been missing. The first Nightmare on Elm Street, first Friday the 13th, I was able to grab this year. You guys know how impossible it's been for me to find horror tapes, especially out here. But also, and then the other one was Predator 2. Finally getting Predator 2 into the collection was quite nice. And then that double-decker VCR, I was able to fix tape deck 1. So that's all back up and running, and that's pretty cool. So just VHS
Nice.
stuff.
And for me, it's probably right there.
The bust.
Quarter scale Spider-Man, Spider Sense with the Sinister Six. So,
You got the bust this year too, though, right?
no, I got it last year.
Yeah, remember he had to send it back to get fixed.
Did I get it this year?
I thought you got it this year, dog. I'm pretty sure you did.
Then it's the bust.
Yeah.
It's these two
That
things.
bust.
I got
that bust
those
this
two
year,
things.
dog.
It's a plus one again, though. I'm not sure when you got that. I thought you got
I
that
don't
last
remember
year.
now.
I think you got it this year, dog. Like I'm telling you. Like I remember. Yeah.
Did I get that this year? I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
you got
I
it
think,
this year,
I
dog.
think I got it last year, but all right. If I got it this year, then it's the bust. And that. I mean, both of those things are awesome. So then damn, I spent more than I thought this year.
Didn't we all? Didn't we
Yeah.
all?
No, not that much.
No.
Shit, I don't know why you didn't, Steve. All them damn VHS tapes. Shit.
I
But he's buying them at a quarter a pop.
Yeah, I'm buying them thrifty. I look at a tape, and if it's like $5 on it, I'm like, it better be something I need. I don't pay top dollar for any of this shit. The tapes I got tonight was out of four for $1. Spent 50 cents, 2 tapes.
Yeah, now damn. If I did get that, yeah, I spent way too
Yeah,
much
get
this
that
year.
this year. I mean, I'm like crazy. I could have sworn if you got that this year.
Oh shit!
I can't remember now.
Now you're gonna give him another anxiety attack, Sean.
Well, I'll try to give him as many as I can. You know?
So yeah, well, one of these two things, either or. I know that one. I know definitely that one came this year. I don't remember that one, but I love them both. So both
I'm
my
gonna tell
biggest
you,
Spider-Man.
I'll tell you my best moment of the year, man, was going to see a Lil and his family, man, in Florida, man. I ain't got a chance to see him, so it was good to catch up with him and walk around the parks with him and stuff like that. That was good. It was fun.
That was my most disappointed moment of the year.
Oh shit.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about that, Sean, because this was here when you were here. So I got this last June, so it was a year ago.
Oh, last June.
This.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this. So there you go.
Whew.
Yeah.
Spread it out.
Only one really big item per year. So, all right. Well, I guess that's it. That is the Geekies for 2024.
Well, I want to add one quick thing.
Yeah, sure.
As far as I don't know if it's not a physical pickup, but I want to thank you guys for Sean, specifically for Star Geeks, but all three of you for kind of the welcome. I have had so much fun doing Star Geeks, and then when I get to join you guys on the regular show, it has been fantastic. And as I've told you guys before, it's almost a little surreal having been a fan for as long as I was to be a part of this on occasion. So thank you very much. It was definitely the highlight of my 2024.
Well, Ed, I don't want to get into it like a big circle jerk, but you definitely bring a lot to Star Geeks and all the the slides, and now you're starting to add little jokes to your slides and shit. Like, damn, you bring a lot of knowledge and a lot of fun, cool shit to Star Geeks, and you're on the game crew now. Like when there's ever fucking games to play. So yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. I think especially when we were all suited out, Sean, we missed you that night, but when we were all in fucking suits and ties watching boxing together and the raw emotion, when my fucking shit wasn't loaded, I was super mad. The raw emotion of everybody then, it was just so much fun.
Yep.
And I got a new tie. I got a new
Thank
tie
you
for
very
the
much.
fucking Super Bowl. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. With that now, that is it for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the comments. This is the 2024 Geekies, and this is Lil.
This is Sean.
This is Ed.
Steve. Oh.
No, I knew you go last on this one.
You're right, I do. And so I'm all fucked up tonight. And this is Steve. Hopefully I'll get better throughout the year. Until next week, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and Keep it geeky.